Whew, we are climbing. All right, we are on day one of starting the Tour de Mont Blanc. It's a nice day so far. I think it might rain a little bit, but taking advantage of the cool weather we have right now. And we're about to get on this cable car because we don't feel like climbing up the first 3 miles. So, how are we feeling?
Anxious,
Yeah.
questioning my pack decisions
Pack looks good.
and my clothing decisions.
Clothes look good. Hair looks good.
Well, yeah.
TMB, Tour de Mont Blanc. Let's get it. So far we've just been going downhill, but the downhills are pretty steep. So we're trying to brace ourselves and brace our knees and quads for all of the uphill that we have to do. Wasn't really sure what to expect as far as crowds go, but so far it's been pleasant. Be great if it stays like this. Although I think the hut we're staying in tonight is pretty full, so we'll probably meet some people later. But yeah, so far so good. Whew. All right, making our last push. Climb to the refuge, the hut. It's been kind of gloomy most of the day. Haven't really taken the camera out much, but it's definitely been nice and cool, so that's good. I'll take this over the heat. All right, just made it to the hut. It is pretty crowded up there. I think they're starting to have dinner. But it's kind of cool. They take you to this room, a changing room, and they have a place where you can dry your shoes and lay out your stuff and kind of hang your clothes. And so, yeah, gonna get changed and probably have dinner and go to bed. Good morning, morning of day 2. Spent the night in the hut last night, our first time kind of sleeping in the huts. It was interesting. I think both of us are looking forward to sleeping on our own tents tonight. But it was nice to be warm and dry. So yeah, we're just about to get started here. We have a 4,000-foot climb in 4 miles, so that'll be fun.
She's like, it's only like 2 miles away. And she's gonna relax it for a day.
Yeah, we're about to do this climb. How are you feeling about this climb coming up?
Ask me, I guess the top, but 4 miles. Was it 2,000 feet, 4,000 feet?
4.
It's 4,000 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've slept, prayed,
Yeah,
ate,
slept, prayed, and ate.
electrolyted,
You got your gaiters on.
Gaiters
today,
on.
And the shorts.
shorts.
So we're ready.
yeah.
See, you are slowly coming back to Batty Sherry.
Batty Sherry.
TRT Sherry. All right, about 3 miles in, and we are climbing. Got about 2,000 more feet left to go in 2 miles, so not nothing. Taking it slow, maneuvering through other larger groups. It's pretty good. We got some views now. Beautiful. It's also kind of funny and awkward trying to take video while there's like a lot of other people around. So I'm trying to let the big groups get some distance from me. But all in all, very nice. Weather feels great, nice and cool. Not too hot at all. It's maybe 50 degrees right now, so it feels great out. And the sun's not too hot, but the sun came out just enough to give us some views this morning, so. Whew, 2,000 more feet left to the top, and then I think we're gonna have lunch at one of the little huts up there. Made it to the top of the pass, just over 8,000 feet. Starting to feel the elevation a little bit, definitely colder up here, but was rewarded with a beautiful view. And in perfect European fashion, there's a restaurant and a little refugio at the top of this mountain. So we're gonna stop there and have some lunch. Heading down from the refuge from the hut. We had lunch there, had some pasta, I had soup, and took some cake to go, some chocolate cake. So I was reading that people gain weight on this trip instead of lose weight, and I'm starting to see why. I'm so accustomed to being on trail in the US and eating my 80-calorie tuna packet and some crackers. And you know, that's enough, and I just mosey on my way. Whereas here, for lunch, I had like a full plate of pasta and tomato sauce with some like little sausages and stuff. It was delicious. And some lentil soup. And like a couple little pieces of cake. So I'm like, okay. I see why people gain weight out here. Morning of day 3 on the Tour de Mont Blanc. Starting the morning off with a road walk, about 2 miles. And I probably look kind of silly because there is a shuttle option. You can take a bus and skip all this, but I guess I didn't really find that out until the bus went by me. And I saw all the people looking at me like, what a dum-dum, walking. But might as well walk what I can. But yeah, last night was nice. We spent the night at the campground, and honestly, it was a lot more pleasant and peaceful than the huts were. Sherry and I were talking about the trade-offs between the huts and camping, and it's like, yeah, if you're staying in the hut, you know, you might meet a couple cool people, and you get to stay warm and dry. So that's the main benefit, staying warm and dry. But you don't get any privacy. It's loud and kind of chaotic, and so last night it was just really nice to be at the campground. You know, it was chill, quiet. We still had the bathrooms, and there were restaurants and little stores there and stuff, so yeah, it was great. So today, Sherry is, I think, going to take the shuttle to one of the towns and maybe take a 0 day, take a little time, because she has like a knee thing going on. So I'm going to hike the mileage today. And yeah, we'll meet up later, either later today or tomorrow morning. So that's what the day is looking like, so let me get moving. I've officially crossed the border into Italy. I'm about to go over my final pass of the day. Had a nice lunch at the refuge. Man, they make you work for it to get up there. You had to climb up this, maybe it was like another 0.3 up a steep hill just to get to the restaurant. But the pasta was very good, I will say. So, got about 4.5 miles to the hut. Got to get there by 6, so my camera battery's gonna die soon, so I probably won't take much video between now and tonight. But yeah, so far it's been a good day. Tough day, but we're doing it. We're making the miles. Let's get it. Okay, so made it to the hut on time, got here at 5:45. Today was a good day. Hiked a little over 16 miles and a lot of elevation, about 5,000 feet of elevation gain. So I'm pretty tired, but yeah, this hut that we're staying in seems to be really fun. So the Italians are a fun group. So yeah, we just had some dinner and we're gonna get to sleep and get ready for day 4. Good morning from day 4 on the TMB. Starting our morning with a downhill. A hefty downhill at that. But we're making our way down to town. Gonna do a little resupply. Probably gonna take a bus or 2 later today. And maybe get some pizza, because you gotta have pizza when you're in Italy, right? The hut was pretty nice last night. Definitely better than the French refuge. But tonight we'll be camping again. And yeah, that's about it. Should be a good day. It's beautiful out. It's a little hotter today than it has been. So probably won't be doing a ton of climbing, I don't think. But there's Sherry. We met up again. Here we are. She's really enjoying this downhill. She loves it. I made us go down the hill instead of take the gondola. So admittedly, we could have taken the cable car down to the bottom for 10 euros. But I said, it's only 2 miles. Let's just walk it, because my pride wanted us to say that we hiked a little bit today. That's all. You know, I'm in therapy, so I'm working on it. So we just took a bus up here from the town of Coimere just to save a little time and some miles. Both of us are kind of feeling a little slow and sluggish today. You know, cycles, it's a thing. So, and Sherry's having some knee problems. So we decided to kind of take a Nero, and I think we're just gonna hike a total of 7 miles today. and we have about 3 miles of climbing. So we have started the climb, and yeah, it's going. Just taking it slow, enjoying the views. This area of the trail looks a lot like the Sierra in California, so if I saw a picture at a random time, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Okay, so quick change of plans. We made a split decision and decided to buy a dorm. Actually, I did not decide. Sherry bought the dorm. She bought the bed. But they had a couple beds available. So as we were climbing, the wind was picking up. It was getting cold, and the campsite we were going to go to was just, yeah, we were unsure of it. How many spots there were, what the conditions were going to be like, all that stuff. So we decided to hunker down again tonight. So listen, we're living in luxury. This is a nice dorm. We got sort of military-style beds. And this is nice. It looks like they use some kind of like disposable cover, which is nice. So everything looks new. Wow. And Sherry's happy now that we're not climbing anymore. Okay, easy. Alright, ending the night on day 4 here at the hut. It's actually a really nice hut. This is probably the nicest one that we've been to so far. But unfortunately, Sherry's knee has not gotten any better really since a couple of days ago. So she's decided to go back to Chamonix from here tomorrow. And so the rest of the trip will be solo for me. So it'll be a little lonely, but I'm glad she got to do this first half with me at least, and so we definitely had a good time. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be at another hotel that was already booked beforehand, and yeah, I might try to slack pack a little bit just to get the extra miles in, because I am running a little short on time if I want to finish, so we'll see how it goes. I might be booking it the next couple of days. Day 5 on the TMB. Starting out the day with some beautiful views. A hard climb, but some breathtaking views of Mont Blanc. And we are right at the border of Switzerland and Italy. So right now I'm over halfway through, and I have another hotel tonight. That'll be my last hotel. So I'll get a proper shower and stuff. And the rest of the time I'm camping. So I'm actually looking forward to the camping. I kind of missed it last night. Yeah, nobody, you know what, I'm gonna be an advocate for the camping over the huts. The huts are nice when you have a warm bed and you get to stay dry, especially when it rains, but, you know, they're a little chaotic. There's also, you know, you can get sick easily. I feel like people are sneezing and gross, and so I'd much rather be in my own tent. I don't want to come up right behind this cow. Try not to spook it. It has been a whirlwind of an afternoon between Sherry and I splitting up, her going back to Geneva, and then I had a $30 salad. And to top it off, see, let me make sure I'm going the right way. because this is where I need to go. Okay. So to top that off, I tried to check in the hotel that I booked, only to realize that I didn't book that hotel. I booked a different hotel in another part of town. And I said, oh no, that is great. So I'm hoping that the hotel will be nice enough to give me a refund. Or if not, I'm just gonna have to eat the money, because I thought about camping tonight, but I really need to shower. I really need to do laundry, and I need to like properly wash my face and stuff. So yeah, I just ended up booking the room that was available at the hotel here. So now that I've checked into the hotel that I'm supposed to be at, I'm actually slack packing 6 miles so I can get this thing done by Thursday. And because there's a bus that runs through the town here, so I'm gonna hike 6 miles down into the town, catch the bus, take it back up, and then take the bus in the morning back to where I end tonight and continue on. So that's what I'm doing, you know. I've kind of had to let go of, you know, the whole purity thing when it comes to doing these trails. Because, yeah, I mean, I've already skipped like 8 miles of this trail. But, you know, that's how it is. So I'm trying to do all the miles I can with the time that I have and the circumstances that have been given. And yeah, it's been fun. It's been beautiful. But yeah, definitely some hiccups along the way. Oh, all right, I am done with my hiking for today. Did a little over 14 miles with the last 6 miles of it slack packing. So didn't carry a whole lot of things, just mostly the essentials in my backpack. And now I'm just waiting at the bus stop for the bus to take me back up to the hotel. And I'm gonna get some dinner and hopefully get a good night's sleep tonight, because tonight I have a private room and a private bathroom. Good afternoon from day 6 on the TNB. A lot has happened in the past 14 hours. Morale has been pretty low since last night. Just all of the logistical mishaps kind of culminated all at the same time. So I was like, you know what? I don't care anymore. Not to mention, I got bed bug bites from the bed bugs from one of the huts on my face. So it's on my face, my hands, my arms, my shoulder. There's one on my back, my toes, one right on my ankle. So if I can find a pharmacy today to get some kind of ointment for it, that would be nice. But yeah, it's just an icky feeling. So all of that, plus the bed bites, has caused me to question, like, all right, do I really want to stay out here? Plus the weather is going to be bad tomorrow and the next day. So I'm taking it one step at a time, 1 mile at a time, enjoying the nice day that we have right now, that we have today, and enjoying the hike through the trees. So I'll keep you all posted. So yeah, just keeping it real. I was really frustrated and sad this morning. I had a good old ugly cry on the phone with Sherry, and then in front of some random other Americans that I was talking to. Well, not in front of, I was trying to hold it back, but I think they could see that I was not doing good. When you plan this big trip, and you spend the money and then things don't go the way that you expect them to, which happens, right? You expect things to not go as you expect. Sometimes it's just part of the whole deal. I think what happened was that everything kind of happened at the same time. So it all was like, oh, I missed the bus, and I booked the wrong hotel, and my friend had to leave, and I got bed bug bites, and honestly, it was probably really the bed bugs that did me in. Like waking up with these massive lines of bumps on your face, it just feels so disgusting. I'm trying not to think about it. So all that to say, don't stay in the huts, just camp. I guess they're okay when it's raining and you need somewhere warm and dry to stay, but camp in your tent. Enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the air, enjoy your own space. That's my PSA. So I am in the last final push of this massive climb. It's about 6 o'clock in the evening right now. Still got probably another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours left of hiking. So I'm gonna get to camp a little late tonight. All right, I'm on my way down finally. Just finished this massive climb. Felt like it took forever and that it was never gonna end. But all things must come to an end. And the climb finally did, only to descend another 2,000 feet. So, I'm gonna get down this mountain and get myself to camp so I can eat some dinner. So I finished that massive downhill and finally made it to camp. I ended up hiking 12 miles instead of 14, so that means I'll have to do a little bit more tomorrow, but the good thing is that I'll start the morning with a downhill instead of an uphill. This little camp spot is awesome. It's right next to a hotel. You just pay to camp. It was a little expensive. It was like probably $25, but there are 3 other tents here. It's quiet. And the hotel has Wi-Fi, so I'm, mooching off the Wi-Fi. Gonna enjoy probably the last night being dry. Gonna try not to think about the rain coming tomorrow. I heard it might get a little bit better, so I'll check the weather tonight and see. So I'm gonna eat my dinner and head to bed, really hoping I don't get any sort of new bites tonight. That. Whew, all right, good morning from day 7 on the Tour de Mont Blanc. Woke up with my eye halfway swollen shut this morning, not sure what's going on there. I need to get to a pharmacy, but I don't think I'm gonna get to one until the end of the trail or the beginning in Chamonix, so I might ask the hotel to see if there's one nearby here, but I don't see anything on the map. So I'm back to trying to make a choice on what the best move is, because the weather looks okay today, and even tonight, but tomorrow it's just going to be raining, like downpouring. They're talking about flooding. and I have a big climb and then a big descend before the finish. So I don't know. I might do the last 12 miles today and then see if I can get a hitch or get some kind of transportation back to Chamonix. So we'll see what happens. So I've started my hiking for the day, and I'm gonna head down to the next hotel to see about potential transportation options. And I feel more peace about that today than I did yesterday. I think yesterday was more about like just pushing through the setbacks and some of those challenges, but this morning, yeah, it's more like with weather coming in, is there a danger to that? Got some weird stuff going on with my eye. My bumps are starting to itch, and so I kind of want to get that treated as well. So yeah, I feel better about potentially ending my through hike here. Not everything goes as planned, but I'm glad that I was able to get the majority of it done. And I'm glad that my body held up physically, Listen, the amount of knee braces that I see on this trail tells you the kind of trail it is. It's hard. There's a lot of climbing, a lot of big climbs, and a lot of big descents every day. And yeah, I'm glad that physically I've been feeling pretty good throughout, and been feeling pretty fit. Definitely challenging, but overall, I've never felt like I couldn't do the climbs. So yeah, I feel good about that. All right, we tried to get a bus, but there's no bus, so we're trying to hitch.
Full.
Yeah, maybe?
I don't think...
Ouais, c'est ça, avec la restauration. Là, ça prend un peu de cerveau.